Let's make it happen.
Hey PERFORMA Nation, Darren Thompson here, co-founder of the PERFORMA company. Started out as Perfect Shakers, bet you didn't know that, and then we decided we didn't like the S, so we dropped it to Perfect Shaker, and then we thought, oh, we want to do way more stuff than just shaker cups. So we created the PERFORMA company. So now we have PERFORMA, which I love the P. I think it's pretty cool. So the company officially started on May 10th, 2010 as an Alberta, Canada-based company. From there, we grew doing custom bottles for GNC Canada, for some other major customers in Canada. Mark had his own company, and I had my own company, and we just really became best friends based on our core values.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep!
Very similar to the core values of PERFORMA, so you have results matter, service, and integrity. When you meet someone like Mark, you just want to make sure that you're aligned and having fun.
No cheating again, right?
All right, here's the championship round. Ready, set, go! Yes! Woo!
And you know he's going to be successful no matter what he does. So I just like to hitch my wagon to people's stars like that. So we found a company and we're like, hey, this is really cool. We're actually on a flight to Vegas for the Olympia.
I feel like I'm excited and I feel relaxed and I'm ready to party.
When we were on our way down to Vegas, we were like, hey, we need to do something together. So that's what we did. By the time we landed, we had come up with Perfect Shakers at the time. Just super excited about the growth. More importantly, how well you have responded to it. And we're excited about it. We love the stuff, and hopefully that shines through too. And we're just so excited that you're along for the ride with us. And if there's any other cool stuff that you think we should come out with, please let us know. That's how we started the company, because one of our customers came to us and said, hey, if you could do logos on the other side of the bottle, we'd buy a lot from you. Like, okay. So we took all of our savings and invested it in a mold and came up with two-sided printing. Revolutionary. Amazing what happens when you listen to your customers. So my favorite product obviously is the Perfect Shaker Classic. That's what we use. We sold lots of, and what the fun part for me was the Hulk one. And the reason why I like the Hulk one is my 5-year-old at the time, he said, Dad, what if we had the fist coming through? That would be really cool. And so when I have to travel a lot, because fortunately we now have business in 75 countries, which is amazing. And again, thank you. From there, when I have to travel so much, he always says, well, Dad, are you selling Hulk? And I said, you bet, buddy. And then he goes, okay, go. So it's just fun because it's a family business that we have to sacrifice a lot to make sure that we're doing the right things from a business standpoint. But it's fun to be able to include the entire family. And my favorite superhero has to be Iron Man. And the reason why is he's a pretty smart guy who also has a lot of really cool toys, and doesn't hurt that he's a billionaire, so he can create some amazing things. But also more importantly, and if you did follow along in the most recent Avengers story set of movies, is that he was the one that was kind of leading the teams. And it was just really neat to see that all come together and tie that up in a bow, how those movies started 10 years ago. And to be able just to relate to a little bit of that has been a lot of fun. So upcoming cool stuff. So licensing show just happened in Vegas, and there's some really nice, neat licenses that we're working on. So stay tuned. Some of the ones that you've been asking for, I don't know if you're like a big fan or like Halloween horror type stuff. There might be some cool stuff there. There's a couple others that I'm not allowed to say anything about, so can't say anything. But yeah, there's some other new products that we've got coming out that I think you'll really love. At the end of the day, just make sure that you subscribe to everything that we're doing here on YouTube, because ultimately that's where I see some new stuff too, because Michaela and Sean do a great job getting this out for you. You don't see them, they're behind the scenes right now filming all of this. They do a great job getting that out there, so make sure you follow the content that PERFORMA is putting out. So one of the important things that I've got a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, and an 8-year-old, and my lovely wife, it's our 20th anniversary this year, and super excited about just continuing that tradition of a family business. So whenever somebody's combing through this footage, one of the things that I cherish the most is we lost my dad a few years ago, and he was always our biggest cheerleader. And just as we were launching the superheroes, Batman and Superman, Wonder Woman, those were the only 3 Shaker Cups that we had. My dad died of a heart attack. Also part of the reason why we started the PERFORMA company, he had a triple bypass when he was 42. I'm 43 this year, so I need to surround myself with healthy people, people that make great decisions, like going for a good lunch, like soup and salad as opposed to pizza, which is really what I would have wanted for lunch today. But having those folks that surround you with that really do make a difference. Power of association. The core values of service, integrity, and results matter are really important for us. And most importantly is making sure that some of this gets out to our family and our next generation, because that's what Mark and I believe is we want to build a company that doesn't just take care of us, but takes care of our kids and takes care of our kids' kids, and also takes care of our team of people that we have and employ. Okay? Oh.
And that's how you exit.